Hi, my name is Adam. Here at That's Our Take with Chris and Adam, we'd like to take a moment to pay respects to those who have come before us and failed. Ricky Lake, Rosie O'Donnell, Oprah, uh,
All of the failed greats.
all of the failed greats. And, sometimes I miss how Miami's feeling with Ricky Lake and pay homage to those still doing what they do. Judge Judy, Judge Joe Brown, other judges on TV. Yeah. Those aren't, they might seem like easy things to do, but they're not. Other things that may seem easy but are not are extreme sports. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So, extreme sports.
So,
yeah, I thought
extreme
about that.
sports.
Sure. Extreme sports. What comes to mind? Now I know we've just kind of went through a little list
Sure.
about it, but what comes to mind when you think of extreme sports?
My first thought was javelin. That seems pretty scary.
Yes.
However, football would be my first guess. Just concussions and injuries.
Sure.
May not be the deadliest. I don't know. There's got to be hang gliding, paragliding. That's not a sport, though. Dangerous things to do.
Sure. There's competitions on them, but I don't know. I mean, maybe they're considered extreme sports.
Mm-hmm.
We saw cheerleading on a list, and the debate about that was quite funny. So
And it was way higher.
Yeah, the cheerleading was on number 3 of the list, and then like boxing and rugby was underneath it and stuff like that. So what we'll do is we'll show you a little list of the top 10 most dangerous sports in the world according to pledgesports.org. Okay, let's see. Number 1, we have bull riding.
Makes sense.
Right, and I was just looking. I just kind of glanced at this. In 1989, after a bull gored and punctured the heart of cowboy Lane Frost, cool cowboy name, it was made compulsory to wear protective vests made of ballistic material.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was 1989. So that was 30 years ago. This happened.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And this is a video top 10 wrecks. I don't know. I'll play a couple. Oh, I don't think it's gonna. We'll play a little bit of the sound, maybe.
There you go.
Not a lot of it.
Impressive.
Oh!
Not
Oh, he got stomped on.
no good. Oh, he's walking. Okay. Versus Chocolate Thunder.
Look at that.
Damn.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh, you. That was it? Oh, I thought that was gonna be worse.
Yeah. These things are huge.
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh. Look at that thing. I could not imagine getting kicked by one of those things.
No, thank you.
Uh-oh.
Oh! Ooh.
Oh, he's
It's
getting
the-
gored.
oh.
It's going towards him. Shit. What are you doing?
He's stuck.
That's not how you do it. That does not count.
Oh, ooh. That's not. Ooh.
He was wearing a helmet, though. Now they're wearing helmets and vests.
Yeah. Good idea.
Look at his body whipping like that.
Wow.
He's stuck. No. Yeah, he's stuck. Oh, no. Oh, shit.
Do they still count that as time on the
I
clock?
don't know, man. They can't.
Ooh. His foot's. Ooh. That is no good.
Shit. Like a rag doll.
Where's a clown when you need him? Never thought I'd say that.
Those are all clowns right there, but they can't do shit. Look at him. He's holding on to it. Like, what are you going to do? Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh. All right. So that's bullfighting.
That's intense.
And that is kind of intense, yeah.
Are there a certain number of people who die each year, or do they just say it's really dangerous?
I mean, I think it's just really dangerous.
Okay.
Most dangerous 8 seconds in sports. I mean, because that's the whole point, is to stay on for 8 seconds.
Right.
There was a movie called 8 Seconds all about this back in like the 90s or 80s or something. So rugby, number 2. And I've never played rugby. I couldn't tell you how to play rugby. I know it's kind of like football, but not really. American football. So it led to deaths of over, since 2001, collisions of rough tackles, deaths of over a dozen professional players. Let's see what this is about. Oh, he grabs it, he punts it up, and he's going to get it, and he gets smashed. What happens here? Oh.
Ooh, butt to the face.
Ooh.
Oh, wow, he's out.
Ah.
That is...
Man, that was shitty of dude to do. He did that on purpose. Oh, that was totally on purpose.
Oh, I think that means he's out.
It's not my fault. He ran into my ass. Damn.
That's intense.
Damn. Car racing. This is what they have. They just have car racing. 500 left turns in a row. Oh no, it's actually 2,000 left turns because it's 4 per lap. So, yeah, that's dangerous. Of course, going at 75 miles an hour, it's going to be dangerous.
Right.
As far as crashing and stuff like that. 41 deaths since the 1911. Wow, 40 driver deaths at major racing circuits since 2001. The Indianapolis 500 has had 41 deaths since 1911, but car racing since 2001, 40 deaths.
Wow.
That's 2 a year, approximately.
Not too terrible.
No, big wave surfing. Now, this is some extreme sports to shit right here. I could never imagine being first of all, being in the ocean with waves that big. Mm-hmm. That would terrify the hell out of me. I am a mile inland because we are all going to die. Yeah, that's not happening for me. I have to play it. I have to play a little bit of it. Surf Channel, check it out.
Yeah, man. Surf's up. Billabong. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Twinsies, bro.
Oh shit! Look at that guy. Oh, he's just gonna keep going. I'm on my belly. And
just getting washed up.
Oh my god! And you know what happens when all that water hits the water? It just.
Wow! Oh, oh no!
Oh no!
For the people that get through and make it, it seems fun.
Okay, maybe you could get me out there just to ride the waves like on my belly, like those guys were doing. Probably not, though.
Big wave surfing, no. Medium wave surfing, maybe. I'll think about it.
I've been in... No, I haven't even been in. I've been in a wave pool. And I've seen those surfing things at a water park with the water jets that go like that. But I never done it.
Seems fun, though.
Street luge. Now, that I have seen on a lot of videos of, and that is insane. That's just... going down like mountain roads at 100 plus miles an hour.
Yeah.
On your back on a skateboard, basically.
Huh.
Yeah. 100 miles. Oh my god. Quebec, Canada. All right. Let's get to something fun. Let's go here. There you go. Now we're moving. Got the visor down. Look at him go. Like,
this could be something I could do, given if there's like a slow, steady end to it. I don't mind going fast, but
I mean, yeah, he's just going straight downhill right now, free rolling.
It'll be the turns that'll get you.
Yeah, and there he is.
He's
got a turn. Oh, that was a listing to the right, more or less.
It's veer right.
Yeah. Oh, looks like a big downhill up ahead.
Oh, boy.
See, those cars? Or are those people blocking the road?
I would hope.
Oh,
it's too fast to tell. I can't treat. Holy cow.
Oh,
whoa.
Shiza.
Okay, so this is the end, I assume. He's putting the brakes on.
He's just slowing down to
AKA
turn.
His feet. What?
Oh my gosh! You see the smoke
Wow.
rising from his heels? That was. What are you doing this for?
That is crazy.
Is that a ramp? Go up the ramp. Oh,
It's not a video game. You can't just...
go up the ramp and spin 3 times for points.
Don't worry, you could just start over if you don't make it.
Oh.
Uh-oh. It's the cops.
I think this was a controlled thing because I saw people in yellow vests like blocking other roads.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that seems fun.
Yeah, this was controlled. Okay.
Sure. I was expecting a dangerous crash.
I bet there. I mean,
Yeah.
doing shit like that though, there has to be dangerous crashes all the time.
Right. And thanks to GoPro, they have they make it affordable to be able to capture whatever you're doing.
Watch yourself crash horrifically.
Right.
Absolutely. I like watching videos. They always seem to be Russian, of a GoPro in a car.
Mm-hmm.
Some crazy dumb shit goes on
Yes.
in front of or behind the driver.
A lot of it is like car crashes and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
However, you'll see the occasional tire pop off. I mean, you'll see
Mm-hmm.
a cow being transported in the back of someone's like four-door sedan. I mean,
Yeah.
you'll see anything. You'll see a tank come out of the side of the street. I mean, there's
right.
anything.
And that's Russia.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's Russia. Home of potato vodka.
Ireland might be the home of potato vodka.
Fact check. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
I don't feel like Googling it. So back to what we were talking about here, kind of, was the extreme sports. So base jumping and windsuit flying. Oh my gosh.
See? I mentioned something about
You
hang
did.
gliding or falling from
I
height.
couldn't ever do it. I couldn't ever do it.
Okay, yeah, base jumping a little bit different because that's a very short distance.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop what you're doing. Why are they just...
What are you doing? No. Oh, wow. That is wow.
Oh, my stomach is going to be sick.
I was gonna say I get a little queasy. What these? Like
Oh my
when
gosh.
these
thought
are
that-
okay. They have parachutes,
Yeah.
but when I watch those videos with people wearing nothing,
They just push a guy in a wheelchair off that building. I think that happened. I can only assume he made it to the ground just fine.
equal opportunity.
That's fair. Oh man, some of these shots from their GoPro helmets.
Wow. I like to watch this on a VR headset.
I don't know. I would puke, dude. I would puke. I would have to be like sitting on the ground. Look at they're above the clouds. I can show you the world.
I was wondering where the parachute pictures were.
Yeah.
All they're showing is people jumping out of buildings.
Wow.
Thank goodness, a happy ending.
Yeah.
Wow.
Climbing. I could never climb a rock or a mountain. I can't even do the indoor rock climbing things. I can't.
It's really tough.
It's tough, and I just don't like being that high up. I'm not a fan of heights. Anything above 15 feet, I'm like, no thanks. No thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Boxing is the most violent sport in the world. Sure. People have died. Motorbike racing. That's fast, unprotected. Equestrian, riding a horse.
Big majestic beast jumping over timber
Yeah.
logs.
Yeah. See, that's why we need to build a wall
What is that?
for horses to jump over. So those were the top 10 most dangerous sports, with equestrian being the least dangerous there. Did not see cheerleading on it. I didn't see UFC. What else? What other extreme sports kind of is there? Rugby was on there, but American football wasn't. I didn't see that.
No, I was expecting football to be.
Or soccer.
I suppose with the new rules, they've changed.
They're getting a lot of new rules to prevent any sort of serious injuries.
Right.
Yeah, soccer injuries can happen, sure. Breaking a leg and shit, but I don't know how many deaths have been caused. Deaths caused by soccer have probably been more from the fans in the stands, or from the crazy after parties and shit,
Right.
or feuds between fans of one team and fans of another. That's probably led to more deaths than the actual game itself.
The rioting afterwards, or
yeah.
you know,
it's just insane. It's insane how crazy people get with that. The ancient, I'm gonna fuck this up, Mayans, I believe, played a game, or it was Aztec. Give me a second. I really don't want to screw this up because there's a big difference between them. Ball game. It was Aztec, not Mayan. So the Aztec history, Mesopotamian ball game here. Stop what you're doing. And basically there was a sideways hoop on a wall about 12 feet up. Have you ever seen the movie
Basketball?
No, not basketball. That was the dude that created South Park, right? Those two guys, Matt Trey and Trey Stone, Matt Parker. I'm fucking this up. Bad.
The Mayans, Romans,
the Mayans
Aztecans
had a game. Yeah.
No, Wait, wasn't the
It was the Aztecs had a game.
The Mayans.
Yeah, the Aztecs had a game where, okay, so there's a good image of it. Basically, there's stands on either side, sort of. The players are down here, and there's either one or two hoops up here, sideways. And then they had a little like leather ball kind of thing that they would try and shoot up there and score to the thing. And these games would last a long time. Basically, like played till like 3 or something like that, but they lasted a long time. Here's the crazy thing. Here's why this is probably the most dangerous sport in the entire world ever invented. The winning team was sacrificed to the gods. Yeah. So you can imagine why the games took a long time. The winning team of that game would be blood sacrificed to the gods to appease them, saying, "These are our strongest, take them." And people would play that game because it was an honor to be sacrificed to the gods.
Wow.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah, so sorry, Cowboy Lane Frost. Sorry your bull mauled you to death that you tied a rope around its nuts and climbed on back of. I apologize. Hey, you know what? You died. I'm sure you left family behind, and that sucks, but...
Were you ever sacrificed to a god?
Were you ever sacrificed to a god?
Are you not entertained?
Yeah, so that's probably, in my opinion, the most extreme sport that's ever been going on as far as dangerous and shit like that.
That is ridiculous. I mean, back in the Roman times, they had the Colosseum where they had just these ridiculous games, right?
Sure.
It was a combination of competition games, but also, I'm sure, deadly.
It wasn't as deadly as a movie Gladiator makes it seem. A lot of it wasn't like that shit. They didn't want the gladiators to die. They invested in them. You know what I mean? Like, they would pay to train them and beef them up and keep them fed and keep them alive and happy. And they lived okay. Some were slaves, sure, but it wasn't really all blood sports. It was just fun little things, kind of thing like that, and reenactments of battles and plays and stuff. Coliseum was used for a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
and now it's just a decrepit building that they're too proud to tear down.
Right.
Which I get why.
Right.
You can't completely erase history, right? But I don't know. Here in Milwaukee, tearing down the Bradley Center to build the new Pfizer Forum.
That's right.
Does Pfizer have a V at the end of it?
It does.
But you don't pronounce the V. Or is it Pfizer Forum?
Yeah, I think that's
just a lot of that's very difficult to pronounce.
I went to go see Jim Gaffigan there.
Sure, yeah.
And he even made a joke about Pfizer Forum. He was like, that kind of sounds like something a drunk person would stumble upon coming down to Pfizer Forum.
Yeah, that's kind of what I imagine. Drunk people have a difficult time with the name of that place. I know Metallica, Kiss just played there.
Oh wow!
On their farewell tour again.
They are bringing some big names to it.
They are. It's
interesting, and the Bucks are doing surprisingly well now.
Yeah,
they're
the Bucks
winning.
they play basketball. I know that much. of them.
That's about as much as I know.
Yeah, it's like have you heard this band? I've heard of them.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of me when any sports team. Yep. Except for one Sunday a week, 3 months out of the year. Then I know what's going on.
Football.
Yeah, then football. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So, I mean, I guess that was basically our extreme sports deal. I can't think of anything else. I'm trying to think of things that we did as kids that weren't extreme sports, but were kind of extreme.
BMX bike riding of our limited attempts to do that. Skateboarding, I think, was a little dangerous.
Sure.
I think before we were talking about, the ease of access to GoPros and cameras to be able to record. Back in my day, you had to bust out the camcorder, pop a VHS in there, and that bad boy, and
which we did.
Fire it up. Yeah, absolutely.
Had a big VHS camcorder we took around with us and went skating at 4 a.m. one day for no fucking reason.
That was fantastic.
At the school
day.
And the cops there, and then McDonald's, and then there was more cops probably somewhere else.
Yeah, it's funny. We were like those stereotypical teenager kids, like going to skateboard, and then the cops come. Mm-hmm. We're all hyped up on Mountain Dew, just
yeah.
I think we even made a trip to Super America Speedway now, and purchased 8, 12, 2 liters. We just had to prepare for a night.
We did a lot of that dumb stuff. We really did. It was fun. It wasn't as extreme as base jumping.
No.
Felt like it sometimes.
You could fall down and hurt yourself.
Yeah. We would climb the cliffs on Lake Michigan.
That's dangerous.
That's pretty dangerous.
Think about that now.
Yeah. I mean, that's 40-foot drop at least.
Using rope and clips not made for climbing.
Oh yeah! Oh my God, that's right.
Let's just shimmy this.
Yeah, we tied it around our waist, put a clip on it. It's not really connected to nothing, but
we'll be fine.
You saw it in the movies.
We'll be good. It was, although looking back, it seems dangerous. It really wasn't. I mean, we were pretty fit and active kids, so rolling around in the dirt and climbing trees, that was our thing. So
yeah. There were some things that may have been potentially dangerous, like climbing out on the top of the cliff, climbing out on the trees that go over the cliff, and then you're like 40, 50 feet above the above the sand, above the cliff.
Yeah.
That could be dangerous.
Because I don't think those are secure at all. There was even that area that fell.
Yeah, landslided down.
Yeah.
And then they just threw a bunch of boulders in it. It's like, look, it's pretty. That's what they did.
Throw some Kentucky bluegrass over it. We'll be good.
There you go. That's a South Milwaukee trend, apparently. Some field grass to make it look nice.
Yeah. Just throwing some wildflowers.
Yeah, wildflowers. There you go.
That'll look good.
I guess when you're a kid, tree climbing can be extreme. It can be dangerous.
Absolutely. When we were looking at the article before, I had asked, is this deaths per amount of people, or is it something, how are they determining how dangerous it is? If you look at the number one killer, I think, is heart disease. That could be eating competition. That's long term. We're all competing, right? Long term eating competition.
Sure.
The most dangerous sport.
What sport is linked more to heart disease than anything else?
Eating, extreme smoking, extreme eating,
smoking.
Just put the word extreme in front of any verb.
Sure.
And just make that a sport.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure there's world records out there.
For what?
Best heart disease.
Oh man. Yeah, I can see this is the sideline judges. Did you see his surgery bill?
I mean, second is car crashes. I mean, that's not race car driving, but
yeah,
just people being idiots, not using their damn blinkers.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things every day we do that are kind of extreme to one end or another if you think about it. Like, I don't know.
Just walking, driving, or walking anywhere, you're rolling the dice.
Yeah, every time you use a lighter, you have an ignition device in your hand that might explode on your face.
Right.
Some asshole just died because a vape blew up on his face.
Yeah.
I forgot where that was. Maybe California, Florida. Maybe sounds right. I don't know. That sucks. But damn,
that's
you
crazy.
Don't think that it's extreme until it is.
Right. Extreme vaping.
Yeah, and they have vaping competitions where they're like.
Check out this tornado.
Yeah, and then they do some crazy shit with their hands. They're like magic, and boom. Yeah, my wife, she vapes and she sounds like Darth Vader 20 minutes out of every hour. You know. Like, yep, that's got to be better than smoking. It's got to be. 100%.
Let's see. Should I take this natural plant out of the ground and smoke it, or should I concoct a device with special juices that are made in the lab?
Yeah,
and then
absolutely. You should.
Ignite that.
How else are you going to get sick clouds, bro?
Totes, bro. Totes.
Toads. So, don't forget to like this video if you liked it. Dislike this video somewhere else. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this premium awesome content.
Smash the subscribe.
Smash the subscribe button. Smash it. Smash the subscribe. Smash the subscribe button. Until then, just be nice to each other.